So we went in with this light yellow gold, and then we went in with a shimmer gold that is a powder. Next, we're going to go in with a gold that's one step darker. Okay, so now we should be matching on both sides as far as distance. Yeah, we're about even. Next, we're going to go into a gold that is one step darker. And then I think it's time to go into the... No, not yet. We're going to go with... This gold looks a little darker. Oh, it's sheer. It's very sheer. They're almost the same shade, so we're not going to use that one. Let's go into a different palette. Let's go into... Let's see, this Cocoa Urban. And then this Cocoa... Kevin Coco. We're going to go into this gold next. It's still yellowish gold, but it's a little bit darker. So we're going to take a flat brush. It's this one here. And we're going to go right here. It kind of looks the same. Let's see if we can do a thin layer of this. Because I'm going to go darker now. Because we're at the halfway mark of our eyelid. And I want it to do a brown at the end. What you do to one eyelid, you have to do to the other. So we're going to add this color right here. I mean, you can kind of see the difference, but it's not as dark as this next shade that we're going to go in, and you can really tell the difference from the next shade. Okay, we put that right there. You can tell the difference a little bit, but once we blend it, you're not going to be able to tell the difference at all. Nope, that's blended, which is fine. Okay, good thing I like that yellow gold. Okay, so next we're going to go into the Fenty palette. We are going to go in a deeper gold. We're going to go into this bronzy gold. I'm trying to debate. Do I want to go into that bronzy gold, or do I just want to keep it yellow gold? Let's use this one. This one has hints of yellow and like a bronzy gold. So we're going to go in with that one. Sorry, Fenty. Maybe I'll save you for the end. Let's see how this one looks. We're going to take a flat brush. We're going to dip it into that golden bronzy gold. I want to swatch it. That's what it looks like. So that's what we're about to go in with. I think it'll change. It'll have a different effect, a different color. So let's go in right here. We're going to do a thin layer first. I think we'll just stay in that yellow gold. Okay, yeah, this is a little bit darker. So I'm going to take this in, and I'm going to go over top of that one gold that we put down that didn't have much of a different shade. We're going to go over top of that, just to give this a little depth, because like I said, I want to finish off with a darker gold. Everything that glitters isn't gold. Okay, so we did that side. And now we're going to do this side. And we are going to go in with the Fenty at the last. Take that in a little bit. You can see it more on this side than you can on this side. Not sure why, but oh well. We're going to go in with, yes, I said oh well. We're going to go in with a darker coat. And we might actually cover. We'll see once we go in with it.
Have Lunchable. Have a Lunchable. Have a Lunchable.
Yes, 1 second, please. That is pretty. We're going to cover a little, which we probably won't be able to, but we're going to go in further. Oh, yeah, you can tell. All right, that's cute. Yeah, you can see that darker gold on the outside.
Done.
Okay, give me 1 second, Genesis. I'm going to go into that crease with that dark gold. We're going to do the same on this side. Go into that crease with that dark gold. Like that. Then we're going to wipe away that excess. Like that. It's okay to wipe away that crease because we're going to blend this out and we're going to be going in that crease anyway. I think I'm just going to blend it out all the way out with that dark gold or a brown. I think we're going with a solid brown to do the blending. And we're going to take a small fluffy brush to do the blending.
I can't heal it.
I think it's muted, baby. We do a lot of wiping. That's why we started doing our eyeshadow first. I mean, it's the main event anyway. It's what everybody comes for. So why keep them waiting? So we're going to take a fluffy brush. And it's going to be a small fluffy brush like this.
Mom, I need help.
And then we're going to go in with some brown. All right, bring it here, Jen. And we're going to go into this crease right here with that brown. Gonna stop before you get to that front glitter. That's one side done. We're gonna do the next. Open my daughter's pizza sauce for her Lunchable.
Hi.
Yes, people are talking to me.
I love watching.
Yeah. And we're gonna take this this crease, and we're gonna go in with that brown. Jasmine said, "Hey, Jen."
Hi. Hi.
She said, "Hi, Jazz." And we're
Love
gonna go in this crease with that brown, just like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and shape it again. So that's why I say don't worry if it gets too messy or if it gets a little wild. You can always go back and either wipe or conceal it to get that color off. Oh, love you too. She said, "Oh, love you too, pretty girl."
you too.
Oh, that made her morning. Thank you. So we're just going to get this corner right here where we have some glitter coming up on our nose. And then I'm going to take that light gold color and I'm just going to tap it here. Just to fill it in a little bit because I wiped a little too hard. Okay. And then on this side, we don't have any on this side, so we're not going to touch that. I do need to go in with that glitter gold just because I smudged it a little bit. I mean, it's not bad. Where's my brush that I use for the glitter gold? Let's grab a little bit more of that glitter gold. I cannot just walk away when I know I jabbed it a little bit. I gotta fix it. That's why my videos be so long, because I be fixing stuff. Alright, let's fix that real quick. We're just placing gold back down into this crease. Okay, that's perfect. And then we're going to do the other side just because it looks like it's popping on that side. So we got to have it popping on this side. There we go. Nice and bright and flashy. Just like the other side. Yep. And then I'm going to blend this out here. Just a little bit into that brown in that crease. Yep, and then we're going to blend this side out just a little bit in that crease. Okay, that's perfect. I am going to go in with my brown again and just drag this out a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to do it on this side, and I'm just going to drag that gold out a little bit. There we go. Because I want it to stop like right about where my nose is. That's perfect. All right, let's leave it alone. All right, so next we're gonna use some setting spray. We're gonna set our eyeshadow, and then we're gonna get into the face because this is done for the eyelids. This is how our eyelids are looking. You can see that light gold, then that shimmer gold, and then that darker gold. Light gold, shimmer gold, and then that dark gold, and then the brown. I'm going to put setting spray all over my face. And then we're going to dry with our daughter's Labubu fan. This cute little Labubu. I have more lashes coming. And I have setting spray coming. And I just got paid today, so I think I'm going to go online. Well, hold on. I'll talk in a second. So right now online, they're having the Amazon sale. Amazon Prime sale. So I think between that and AOA, I'm going to go online and get some more makeup products. What do you setting spray do you recommend? So this setting spray is number 7, Ready Set Glow. And it has a shimmer in it. This is not my favorite, but that's the one we just used. My favorite, it comes in a black container like this, and it's by Wet n Wild, and it's matte. I can't think of the name exactly, and I'm using both phones. But it's Wet n Wild. It's by Wet n Wild, and it's a matte setting spray. And you can find it at Walgreens. You can find it at Ulta. So between Wet n Wild, I use a lot of Wet n Wild products. So between Wet n Wild and what's the other one? It comes in a white and black bottle. It's by CoverGirl, and it's a they have a matte and they have a satin spray. So either Wet n Wild in the black container matte or black and white container CoverGirl, and they have different settings. So they have satin and matte, I think. So those are the two that I would recommend.
Take a bite. Take a bite.
Thank you. Okay, let's get into the face. And I am going to show the products. So the first product we're going to use, we already did our under eye. So for the under eye, we used Conceal It Color Correction Orange. And we used a True to Color CoverGirl Outlast Concealer. So these are this is the concealer that we used over top of the orange color correction. So this color correction is for when you have dark spots underneath your eyes, and it helps with the creases as well. You're welcome. And then a true to your color, skin tone color, full coverage concealer is always great to use with the color correction. Okay, so that's that. Next, we're going to go in with liquid foundation. We're going to use a true to color. We're not going to go darker or lighter because we don't have that lightness underneath our eye right now. We didn't use the setting. So usually when I use the setting powder to set my under eyes, it gives it a light flash, and I use a darker tone liquid foundation. But we don't have that today, so we're just going to go in with the Black Radiance. I'm going to grab the other one because the other one shows better. This is the Black Radiance Color Perfect Liquid Shadow. And the color that I use is Espresso. That's my natural color. That's the color that matches me best. And we're going to tap that all over. I got the cinnamon color, Espresso, and then I think the last one is cocoa. This one is a lighter tone. That's the cinnamon. This is my true tone. It's Espresso, and the darker tone is hot cocoa. Yeah, she's still in here. The only time that you really want to go in with a darker tone is if you put on a lot of powders, or if you put on a lot of powders before and you get that light sheen look, you're going to want a darker toned foundation to kind of give you some life, to give you some color of your color back into your skin. I'm going to wet my sponge. You don't have to wet your sponge. I wet my sponge because even though I am a full coverage girl, I like to use less product. And this just helps it move around some. And it gives me a nice finish. So that's why I use wet sponge. This is a hard sponge. So you're going to tap that in. Make sure you get it into your skin. Going to tap all over. And see how that blends in and it looks just like it's nothing there. It's going to give me a great coverage. But it's also going to be my natural skin color. So it's not too light. It's not too dark. And rub it down the neck to make sure that it's blending within your neck. We're going to do the brows. So we're going to go in with our dark pencil. And we're just going to give it a few strokes. In that front, and then in the back where my brow is kind of light, I'm going to do a little bit there. I'm going to do in the front. On this side, and then I'm going to do in the back where my brow is a little thin. Just like that. And then we're going to conceal the eyebrow. I am going to go a step lighter with my eyebrows. So I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild. This, I just got 3 new ones. Wet n Wild. This is my favorite concealer. No, this Black Radiance in the color Deep is my favorite. My second favorite is the Wet n Wild concealer. It's Photo Focus Concealer by Wet n Wild, and it's in the color Dark Cocoa. And then this is Photo Focus as well. The setting, put it up there. Thank you. The under eye setting powder is also Wet n Wild Photo Focus. So those two. So I would conceal underneath my eye first, and then I would use this is Photo Focus. I would conceal underneath my eye, and then I would set it with the Photo Focus powder. So that's one thing that I do have of the same brand and the same collection line. So we're going to conceal our eyebrows. And you're more than likely wanting to do the concealing of your eyebrows and the concealing of under your eye. You're going to want to do that before you put your foundation on. I forgot to do my eyebrows, so that's why I'm doing it afterwards. But I'm going to go in with the sponge that I used for the concealer. and I'm going to wipe this in. And then I'm going to take a little bit of foundation around the eyebrow, and I'm going to put some foundation around my eyebrows so that it's not too light and it's blended well. So that's the eyebrows. We're going to go ahead and use a little bit of foundation, and we're going to make sure that our skin is matching. So we're going to take that and we're going to go exactly where we went. You don't need a lot. That's why I'm using the side. You don't need a lot of product. So I did that, and I'm just going to tap it in now. And just to make sure I don't have a lot of product on my eyebrow, I'm going to take a clean spoolie. I'm making sure that I don't have a lot of foundation and concealer on my eyebrow. I'm going to take a clean spoolie, and I'm going to brush. I'm going to wipe. I'm going to brush, and I'm going to wipe. And that's just making sure that I don't have a lot of product on my eyebrows. Okay. And that is my brows done. Okay, we did foundation. We didn't do setting powder. I'm not going to do mineral powder today. I'm going to do a finishing powder. But we're going to do blush first. No, you just had one. I will get you some food in a minute, okay? Let me finish. We're going to do some blush first. You want some chicken strips or some chicken nuggets? You got some in the refrigerator that you didn't finish? Or I can make you some fresh ones. It depends on what you want. So we're going to take our blush brush, which I can't find because I just put my big brushes in. Alright, we're going to use this one as a blush brush because I don't want to knock everything over. We're going to take a blush brush, and then we're going to tap, tap, tap. This just gives us some color back into our skin. We're going to tap, tap, tap. On the side, we're going to tap, tap, tap. On our chin, we're going to tap down here. On our nose, on the tip of our nose. And I kind of use this as like a bronzer. My blush is what puts color back into my face. I don't use a bronzer at all. We're almost done. We're going to rub this blush in like so. And then once we use our finishing powder, it won't be so bright. I put it on like that because we still have to do our finishing powder. Next, we're going to do our contour. We're going to contour our nose. So I'm going to go in with a skinny flat brush. And I have to get a contour palette. So for now, I'm just going to use the Fantasy palette. And it has a nice brown that is good for my skin tone. So I'm going to go in with that shadow. And then I'm going to contour my nose. And you just want to go straight down. Like that. And then you want to go straight down on the other side. And you want it the length of your finger. You're going to kind of want it the length of your finger. Like as wide as your finger is. So you're going to wipe right down that center. And then you're going to rub that in. You're going to want to see it, but you're not going to want it to be super dark. So see how you can still see where my nose curves inward? That's how I do my contour. And then I'm going to add a little bit of shimmer in the middle. And it kind of just gives that look here instead of there. It's funny to say that, but when you contour your nose, it's just giving an image of it being smaller, so that shimmer in the middle kind of just gives you a spot to look. This here is always going to be here. I like my nose for what it is, but I just add a little bit of contour because the girl is contoured, so got to keep up with them. So that's the contour of the nose. And then we're going to set it. We're going to use our setting spray one last time. We're going to set it, and then we're going to finish with a finishing powder. This time after setting, we're going to go in with our foundation sponge, and we're just going to make sure everything's blended in real good. Going to tap, tap, tap it in. Tap, tap, tap it in. Making sure everything is where it needs to be, and it's going to stay where it needs to be. So I just tapped my concealer, my foundation, all that blush. I just tap everything in. Then I'm going to dry, and then we're going to finish with a finishing powder. The finishing powder is just going to give us that flawless look, hold on, Jen, that flawless look when let me turn this off. That flawless look when I take pictures, that's because I use the finishing powder. That smoothness is not a filter. It's not a beauty setting on my phone. It's literally because I use the finishing powder. Or it's because I use the mineral powder. So setting your face with the powder always gives you that soft, buttery look. Now, if you use too much powder, like if I were to powder my face with the mineral powder and then powder my face with the I'm good, baby. Thank you. So we're going to take our rose brush, and then we're going to just powder our face. And you can see the difference already. See that smoothness coming in?
Hey, Mom.
And I did about 2 coats of this finishing powder. See that? Nice and smooth. We're going to do a little bit of eyeliner, and then we're going to be all done.
Can you take this out?
Yeah, I can take it off.
Yes, only this.
Take the Labubu off. So she got this cute little Labubu doll, and I bought her this little Labubu purse. It's a crossbody, and it has a zipper. And she has 2 pens in there. She wants me to take this Labubu off so she can play with the doll.
What?
I said, you want me to take the Labubu off so you can play with your doll? Mommy got a little bit of makeup on the string, but it's okay. Sorry. I didn't get it on his face, at least. So that's that. And then we're going to add a little bit of eyeliner. This is a multi-stick, so you can use it wherever you like. I use it as eyeliner. It's nice and smooth. It glides on easy.
Nothing.
I'm going to go here a little bit. And that's that. And this is our look for today. Let's do our bottom lashes real quick. That's dry. Okay, there we go. Now we are done. We did our bottom lashes, we did eyeliner, we did blush. We're going to add a little bit more blush because that powder really washed it out. So we're going to add just a little bit. Whatever's left on the brush is what we're going to use. No, we need a little bit more. We need a little bit more blush.
Get that basketball. Lays on bed. DP.
Okay, so now we are done. We added that rose color to the front. Okay. This is the look of the day. Oh, lips. Lips we're going to do. I keep forgetting stuff. I'm sorry. So lips, we're going to do this burgundy. When I have a light shadow, I like to do a dark lip. Okay, so this is the look of the day. We are done. All right, thank you for watching. Bye.